Welcome, millionaires, billionaires, and future trillionaires. As always, I am to bring you truth, knowledge, wisdom to assist you in your journey through crypto. So, guys, there's a big storm coming and it's getting closer and closer. So, these final times is when we should be making some preparations. So, I'm going to make this video short, but I'm going to elaborate more on this video on my personal YouTube channel, so you can look out for the extension of this video later today. So Bitcoin is not really what we think it is, what majority of people think it is. They use it as a trading system when in actuality it's actually money itself. So a lot of people use it to trade as to make money, but you trading money to make money. Bitcoin should be looked at as a long-term instrument to accumulate money, to accumulate it as much as you possibly can, because it's the transition from fiat currency, digital money on a screen, to physical. I wouldn't say it's physical, but it's more digital gold, which you can in turn turns into physical gold. So I'm not going to go deeply into the history of Bitcoin, but it is my belief that it was created by the government, and the government was not in control of that creation. The universe was in control of that creation. So the universe is creating everything and is in control of everything, but we individually are in control of our own lives. But we start the creation process from our mental from the mental plane. So by coming with a thought, by associating with a certain thought and continue to hold that thought, then the thought eventually manifests into the physical, and then we experience what we envision and what we thought. So, and this comes in line with, I think I made a previous video about this, is you should never blame anyone for anything that happens to you or around you. So the thoughts you've created in the past, the thoughts you held in the past, and the vision you created and you continue to hold is how your life is being played out, is how your life is being created. So anything that happens to you, around you, is not happening to you, it's happening for you because you've created it. And this is where the Matrix comes in, when it mentioned that you didn't come here to make the choice, you've already created that choice. You only come here to understand why you've made that choice. You made that choice by the thoughts you've created, you don't create the thoughts, but the thought you associated yourself with and the thought you hold in your mind. So if you continuously hold a thought, it will manifest into the physical. So there's a long delay from the point you hold on to that thought until it manifests. But in the dream state, in the astral realm, the thoughts, as soon as you think of a thought, it manifests instantly because there's no delay. So in the physical, there's only delays. So this is where when people are making predictions of Bitcoin, of cryptocurrencies, there's a big delay into when that prediction occurs, because it's difficult to make a precise prediction because there's so many variables that's constantly changing. The only constant thing in cryptocurrency is the price of Bitcoin will continuously to skyrocket. But as far as short term, it's difficult to precisely predict Short term, what Bitcoin is going to do. That's why a lot of traders lose money, because if you say Bitcoin is going to go down on the hourly time frame, and one person say it's going to go down on a 1 hourly time frame, and another person say it's going to go up on an hourly time frame, both of these persons will be right, because the time frame is so small that it will go down and then it will go up, or it will go up and then it will go down. Then it will go in the direction it's supposed to go, which is up in the long term. So because of so many variables, so many things are changing, and the thoughts we choose also changes our reality. So in the moment, if you believe Bitcoin is going to go up, and you continue to hold that thought in your mind, eventually it's going to go up for you. And if someone else is continuously think Bitcoin is going to go down, short term is going to go down for them. So especially when I make these predictions, that's why I kind of deviate away from giving specific time frames, because these time frames continuously changes, because they are short-term time frame. So the predictions will always come true, but the time frame that it comes and manifests into the physical will always be delayed, or are always constantly changing. Because I can't really say this, because it's going to be very difficult for people to understand, is because of the presence of your consciousness. So because of the presence of your consciousness, if I say something, and then because of your present consciousness and because of your belief, you can change that outcome, because you yourself are creating your own individual experience and your own individual reality. So even if I say something is going to happen, and if you don't believe that it's going to happen, or you have a different belief in your mind, then this is the belief that's going to manifest in your physical, unless what I say aligns with your belief. So I'm going to continue that video on the personal YouTube channel, but I'm just going to say Bitcoin is not what you think it is. It's actually money, guys. That is the reason why you should have a long-term goal for Bitcoin, is to accumulate as much as you can, because it is a wealth transfer that is happening, and all the money is already starting to leave physical assets. All physical assets is being liquidated, and the money is being pumped into cryptocurrencies, and mostly Bitcoin, because that's what people trust most. But for us, we are in the meme coins. All that liquidity and money is going to flow from Bitcoin to the altcoins, and eventually to the meme coins. This is where, it's the meme coin is going to create millionaires, billionaires, and even trillionaires. So I'll see you guys in the next video. On over to the personal YouTube channel, I'll elaborate more on this subject. But Bitcoin is not supposed to be used for trading. It's supposed to be used to accumulate as much as you possibly can. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.